The Guardian Force skill, the one where you put the barrier around you, is getting a debuff of how much HP it has. Armor break is they're removing the damage debuff that it did, because like when you armor broke someone, it decreased how much damage they did by 39% and it decreased their defense. They're removing the damage debuff. They are increasing. They're making it so auto block you only have to put 1 point into auto block, and it's 21% now, which is less than the total amount before, but you only have to put 1 point into it. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
Falling Angel is getting a massive boost. Jesus Christ. It's getting boosted from you know how much damage it does now, because right now it's pretty insane as it is, right?
I don't know how much damage it does though.
It's pretty insane. Right now it does 1,356% of your physical damage, right?
Yeah.
Now, after the patch, it's gonna do 5,000% of your physical damage.
Oh damn.
They are. See, a big downside to that is that you can't get the 300% strength and intelligence anymore. So that's the trade-off, I guess, is that they're removing that 300% strength intelligence boost from the Divine Avatar skill, and they're putting an extra 3,000% into Falling Angel, because why not? Divine Ascension is getting a huge buff which Divine Ascension is actually my Guardian's most damaging skill as it is, because it has no cooldown, and you can just use it as much as you want. From 620% physical to 2,000% physical, because why not? Of course, Conviction Aura, which increased your elemental defense and resistance by 20% to all elements, is being changed to movement speed, which is so dumb. Shield Charge is removing the damage debuff, because like before, while you were charging with Shield Charge, all damage you took was reduced by 50%. So like it was sort of like a block.
Yeah.
Now they're removing that and you just charge. Provoke is getting a buff. God knows why. They're increasing the crit and stun reduction on it from 16 to 20%, and they're increasing the activation time from 16 to 20 seconds. As it stands, at rank 4, the skill, because it has a max of 8 ranks, but at rank 4, the skill lasts longer than the cooldown. So by increasing the amount of time it lasts, means that it's going to can't last even longer than the cooldown already. That's ridiculous. Okay. So now enemies will be forever provoked on the Guardians. They were already forever provoked on the Guardians. That buff makes no sense, because the cooldown was already shorter than because they're not changing the cooldown.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense. The cooldown was already shorter, because the cooldown's 8 seconds and provoke lasted 16 seconds. So there's no point to increase it to 20 seconds. Other than just to make it a round number of 20.
Those Koreans.
I guess.
Hey, but they make them good games though. Not gonna lie. I'm actually happy I came back to the game and actually gave it a better shot.
Sacred Hammering, and Rajan's gonna be sad about this. Sacred Hammering had a plus 20% light attack when you were using it.
Yeah.
Because your hammers did light damage.
Yeah.
Now the hammers don't do light damage, and you don't get plus 20% light attack. They're just hammers that attack.
But the light attack is what makes them good. That's stupid.
Oh my god. The giant cross that he throws down is getting a buff.
A big buff, I'm guessing.
Of 100%, of an extra 100% damage.
Is that?
From 600% physical and magical to 700% physical and magical. Smite's getting a massive buff from 400% physical and 600% magic to 1,200% physical and 1,600% magical. Smite's already broken as all hell. They don't need to buff it. Of course, you can't buff your light anymore. So
back to before I forget what I was gonna say now. Those light converters, only way I can see it being worth it of them taking out the light buffs if they make it where those light converters just converts you to light and doesn't take anything away from you. Otherwise,
right, I agree.
So they need to revamp that converter system, in my opinion, if they're gonna do something like that.
But that I actually might be due to the fact that you can unify your skills.
Yeah.
Or not skills, but you can like combine your gems together and make more powerful gems.
You want to post that link inside the Twitch chat? Someone asking where's the patch.
Yeah, the patch is Google translated from Korean, so like some of the names of the skills aren't the exact name that they are. They're like slightly different. So like Divine Protection on the Guardian is called like Guardian Force, but I mean, you can, just by reading what the skill does, you can obviously tell what the skills are. But there's slight differences because it's direct converted, it's direct translated with Google Translate from Korean. But you might better like +1. Here's another thing, I don't like this at all. All of the dragon gems, you know how like there's the different shapes?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that.
Oh, okay,
and they will all be the same shape, and there will only be one slot per item. So like instead of having 3 slots on every item will only have 1 slot.
What are they trying to do? Make us die?
So like you have to pick, do I want health? You can't have health and something else. You have one thing.
I do know they're making it where you can combine gems to make them stronger though.
Yes. So like you can have like 1 health gem and then get it to plus like 13 or whatever.
Yeah, okay, okay, now that makes sense. So pretty much all the gems I have right now pretty much is worthless.
Yeah, you have to have 1 per. They're revamping the combat system.
Yes, I know that, and I'm hoping it's gonna be better, a little better.
I do too. It's called Action Reverse is the name of the reboot for it. They're doing a stress relief patch, which is going to for making it so it runs better on the servers, and they're doing a content reboot where they're making the nests harder. Like older nests will be harder.
Yes, more of a challenge. That's something I'm probably gonna be looking for that.
Also, here's something really cool. If you have a level 80 weapon that's say plus 13,
yeah,
and then you get your level 90 weapon, you can take your level 80 weapon and combine it with your level 90 weapon, and the plus from your 80 weapon will move to the 90 weapon. So like if you have a plus 13 weapon that's 80, you combine it with a 90 weapon, you have a plus 13 90 weapon.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the Nest reboot, they're gonna test it out with Manticore and Archbishop, are the first 2 that they're gonna do as a test run. I'm excited to see how that goes. They haven't actually implemented that in Korea yet. That's just in future patch notes. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna work. To make them harder. I hope it's not just like we're just making these bosses have more HP, because that would be lame. They need to add new mechs and stuff to them too.
So they're making it where you can enhance gems, right?
Yes.
So that means you can enhance light converter gems and all that?
Yes.
So what if they're making it where if you enhance it to plus 13, it gives you no
or it gives you a buff, a light buff, or a elemental buff instead of a decrease.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing you're gonna do. And if you have a level 81, you just get more light buff from it.
Right.
And then like say if like max level, for instance, you get plus 10% light. If you have the level 81, you get like plus 15 or something like that.
Exactly.
That's what I wanna know. That's my main thing right now.
Also, pets. You know, the little things that can follow you around and pick up items.
Yep.
They're making a change to them, sort of, I guess. I mean, it's not like it's a huge change. It's just
they're not permanent yet, are they?
They won't be permanent, but as you level them up, their appearances will change.
Yeah, I know that. So they will be permanent.
That's a new thing. I don't know, but but they're adding that to all pets, so all pets will change their look as they level now. They're changing the user interface to make it more likable and make it better looking or whatever. I kind of like the new look. They're taking the mini map out of the middle of the hotkey bars, and they're putting it at the top right underneath the name of what you're in, which that totally makes sense. I don't know why it's in the middle of the hotkeys anyway. And they're making the hotkey one solid bar. The little bubbles that are above your hotkey bar for like the different menus, they're moving those underneath your quest list. They're moving your EXP bar underneath your mana bar.
Oh, so they're pretty much going making a guild wars style of it, somewhat.
Yeah, they're changing it. They're changing it a little bit, I guess. I like the look. It definitely looks more modern.
They haven't
adding a challenge mode.
So pretty much hardcore mode, like challenge mode for dungeons.
It picks a random area, one like arena, that changes every round, and there's 5 rounds, and in every round just random monsters spawn that you have to fight. Be it random bosses, random anything can spawn. Mercenaries are going to get a new use. You can select your mercenaries. So like, say you take one with you on a quest, like with you, and then you can send the ones that you're not using on missions by themselves, and even if you're offline, they'll complete those missions and bring you back gold and experience.
That is kind of cool. I like that.
And then they're also reducing the amount of experience needed to level up mercenaries. The mercenaries will also get experience from sending them on missions by themselves.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
You only can do that when you're offline or when you're online?
You can do it when you're offline. You can send them off on missions and then you can log out.
But can you do it while you're online too? That's what I'm wondering.
You can send them on when you're on missions while you're online as well. And it takes them a certain amount of time to finish the missions. That's really cool. I like that. And they'll get items and experience and gold.
That's pretty cool. But still.
So having all 50 mercenaries is actually useful.
That's pretty cool. I need to do that strategy guide for gold.
They haven't done this yet, but they're planning on adding. So like when you look at your EX skills, how there's like just one set of skills that you can learn down the side. They're gonna do it like they have they're planning on doing it like they have the Dark Avenger. So you'll pick like a left side or a right side for each one, and then it'll say, so like I have Siege Stance. You'd have like Siege Stance, and then you'd have a different skill you can pick from. You can pick one or the other.
Oh, they're doing that with everybody?
Yep.
Oh,
and nice. You're gonna have 5 EX skills, but they're gonna have 10 EX skills for each class, but you can only pick 5 of them.
They were probably doing that.
I like that. They're probably testing that with the Dark Avenger.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. That's fine. We were both thinking the same thing. That does make sense.
That's interesting.
Though. What?
Okay, so the next class that they're gonna add after Machina is the Holy Archer, right?
Holy Archer.
But Yeah, they're gonna add the silver archer person.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.